Hey guys, we're at a CrossFit Palm Beach. We want to shoot a quick little technique video for you guys today, talking about Hippie Handstand Pushups and how to scale Hippie Handstand Pushups if you don't have them today. So what we're going to do first, we're actually going to start away from the wall. We'll be using the wall later on, but we want to practice getting our body stable without the wall first and not have to rely on the wall during these handstand push-ups. So we're going to create like a triangle shape with our hands and the mat. Okay, and our head's going to go right in the center of the mat. So you can see Brendan has that triangle shape. From there, he's going to walk his feet towards me until his hips get almost stacked on top of his shoulders. And then he's just going to place his knees right on top of his elbows. Okay? Once he's there, he feels pretty good with the knees on top of the elbows. All we're going to try to do is get him to lift his knees off about 4 to 6 inches. Okay, once he lifts his knees off the elbows, his goal is going to be easier now that his knees are up, is to get his hip directly above his shoulders. Okay, this is his ready to launch kip position. Okay, he's in a great position. If he was on the wall, he would be ready to explode up and go into his Hippie Handstand Push. Now that we have some sort of proficiency in that kip position, it's now time to take that to the wall and try to find that same position from the wall. Okay, before we do that, we want to see some level of strict handstand push-ups at whatever level you're going to choose. So today we have one ab mat. So we want to see Brendan be able to accomplish some strict handstand push-ups first before he goes into a kipping handstand push-up. That's going to make sure once he goes to do those kipping handstand push-ups, he's not going to be putting too much pressure on his neck and his shoulders and his spine. So he's going to put his hands, much like they were in that last position, by the lower corner of the mat. And he's going to work hard to keep his arms locked out. If he keeps his arms locked out, he's either going to end up on the wall or he's going to end up back on his feet. There's no real danger to this position. Okay, so from here he's going to pick up. Okay, we want to see a couple strict handstand push-ups. So first he achieves that full lockout position. Okay, his head's going to come back towards the mat, and then he gets that head through the window, much like you would see at the top of a pressing movement. So Brendan showed some proficiency in the strict handstand push-ups. So now we're going to try some kipping variations. Okay, so he's going to pick up on the wall, and he's going to try to achieve that same kipping position that we were in away from the wall. Okay, so he's going to lower his head down to the mat. He's going to lower his knees down. Okay, so Brendan right now, see he's in a perfect hips stacked on the shoulders. His butt's away from the wall. If he needs the wall, he can use it lightly, but he doesn't rely on it. So he can vary the knees. If he goes lower to his elbows, it's going to generate more power, but take more time. If he goes higher up, it's going to give him less power, but he can string together more reps in a faster period of time. So Brendan's really proficient at the handstand push-ups, but let's say you're struggling with the one mat and you want to try to scale. Okay, so first thing we can do is we can add like a 10-pound plate underneath. That's going to limit the range of motion just enough. And if Brendan can be successful here, then we'll still let him kip. Okay, but if he starts to struggle, we want to go back to the foundation, which is really that strength portion, not the gymnastics kip portion. So we're going to go over to strict handstand push-ups again and focus on building that strength. And if we need to, we can use a couple more mats as long as Brendan's achieving a good amount of range of motion with those strict handstand push-ups. Okay, so he's not getting a ton of range there, but it's going to allow you to build some strength and get some experience on the wall. The last piece we're going to show is just some simple variations on how you can scale your handstand push-ups. The main goal with these scale variations is just to build the strength so that when we do go to the wall, we're able to do that full range of motion. Okay, so we're going to use a box, show you 2 variations of the box. First one is going to be your feet on the box. You're just going to put your feet on the box, get almost into a push-up position, and then you're going to walk your hands back until your hips get stacked on top of your shoulders, just like we did before in the tripod and on the wall. The hips are right on the shoulders, and then Brendan can do his handstand push-ups from there, just like he did on the wall. Okay? Pretty difficult version, so if you need to make it a little bit easier, you can go to your knees on the box. It takes a little bit more of your body weight away. But notice he has to now push his hands closer to the box, so again, his hips can get stacked on his shoulders. Okay, and handstand push-up is the same. Commonly, we'll see people that will have their hands too far away, and it ends up looking more like a declined push-up than a handstand push-up. Okay, so notice now the hips are way away from the shoulders.